What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely gonna want to see this one. So we got that ABC The View host, Sunny Hostin, back at it again, guys. It seems like she just can't keep that spotlight off herself. This time going at Senator John Fetterman and this newest update, guys. I'm excited to get into it. Hop straight into it. Bitch, you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's get straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
He announced he is going to pardon the J6 individuals. He is going to absolutely go after the border. So there's a lot of things that he's already ran on. I mean, criticize a lot of it, and I don't agree with everything either, but it's undeniable he actually ran on that and been really upfront. He's like, I am your reputation, and he's, kind of making those moves. So that's kind of where we're at. Early on, immediately after the election, I was like, hey, we have a choice. We can freak out and follow every other thing around, like a cat, with a laser, after everyone. But I'm not that guy. I'm not going to be that Democrat. For me, there's things I'm going to agree with.
John Fetterman already sound like a reasonable Democrat, common sense Democrat, coming out saying he's not gonna be like the cat following the laser around. That's how these ladies on The View, that's what he's talking about. He's throwing a little bit of a sneak shade on top of them, letting them know, hey, you guys shouldn't be wasting your time, exhausting your efforts, following every single move that Donald Trump makes. That's exactly what they've been doing, tiring themselves out for no reason. He's doing exactly what he said he's going to do on the campaign trail. Come on.
But I'm not that guy. I'm not going to be that Democrat. For me, there's things I'm going to agree with, I'm going to disagree with, but I'm in the business of finding wins for Pennsylvania and for the nation, and engaging the president. I see that as doing my job.
Well said. And I wanted to ask you, so you went down to Mar-a-Lago and met with the president, and he actually was singing your praises after. He said you were fascinating, impressive, a common sense person. I agree with him on that. Not a liberal or a conservative. I'm curious what your takeaway was from meeting with him, and what if you found that there's...
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to pause it, guys, but did you guys check out their faces?
Your takeaway was from meeting with him.
Look how upset these ladies already are. You know how they came down. Everyone from the left wing, I feel like media just scolded John Fetterman, following him going down. Him and Mika and Joe Scarborough taking a trip to Mar-a-Lago to interview or sit down with Donald Trump. Everyone was so upset. Look at this. We got Anna with her arms crossed. Sunny Hostin doesn't have her eyes open. Whoopi's looking over the top of her glass like, I wish he would try to make up an excuse. Oh my goodness. That just shows you like how hateful and like how they feel about Donald Trump. Look at him.
And what if you found that there's any specific policy areas you think you can work with him on?
Yeah, well, I think overall it was a positive experience. I mean, he was kind, he was cordial. It wasn't in any kind of theater. It wasn't trying to get your picture taken to kind of put something out on social media. It was just really a conversation. I actually spoke for over an hour. And overall, my wife was there, and she might be watching right now at home. Hi, Giselle, if you're home. And she was there as well, too. And we just had a conversation. And one of the things can we agree on? Well, one of the things that was easy, like the Dreamers, the Dreamers, immigration, and Giselle was part of that community, and we both had the opportunity to express that. I would also, I'm on the Ag Committee, and I think protecting the SNAP as well, too. Food insecurity is really important issue. And some people on that side wants to go after that or weaponize that. So for me, those are kind of issues. Other things that we can agree on as well. But overall, it was just a straight up conversation. And I just have a rule, like I'm going to engage and have a conversation. That's anyone playing it straight, and that's be doing my job again.
And that's something that these ladies simply cannot do. I'm surprised they've let John Fetterman go on for so long without interrupting him, interjecting whatsoever, because we know how they like to attack folks who are just playing it straight down the center right there. And that's what we need. It looks like John Fetterman is trying to step up and save the Democratic Party from the rot that they're currently in.
You did get a lot of criticism for it from some people who thought you going.
some people, they're talking about them. Anna's literally talking about herself right now. Criticism from these ladies jump down their throats for going to Mar-a-Lago.
A lot of criticism for it from some people who thought you going to Mar-a-Lago gives cover to Trump by creating the solution that he's amenable to working with Democrats. I was very supportive of when people like Mitt Romney and Rob Portman worked with Joe Biden. So I understand the need for bipartisanship. I didn't love the optics of you going to Mar-a-Lago. He was going to, which is his palace. He was going to be in Washington a week.
What about RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, all these folks that have came over from the Democratic Party? Why would Donald Trump? This shows right here that Donald Trump is willing to hear folks out from both sides of the aisle. These ladies are the ones that are painting the optics, the narrative to say something else. Come on, y'all. We can see it clear.
Was going to, which is his palace. He was going to be in Washington a week later. But what was your goal? And do you feel ultimately you were successful?
Well, here's what happened. I was being lazy on the couch at like Friday night, and my team reached out saying, "Hey," and I don't know if this is like a trolling or a hoax, but they extended an invitation. What do you think? I'm like, well, I mean, if they're playing it straight, then I think it's pretty reasonable to have a conversation. Inviting me to engage, and I visited it. So maybe some people would be critical of that, but for me, engaging the president, I think when you're in this business, I mean that's part of the job. Anymore you would criticize Governor Newsom, that received the president there after the fires in California. They are going to find a way to work together. I mean, that's where we are. And I hope maybe you are watching are tired of just like the venom and the hate. And it's like, I'd like more bipartisan kinds of things. And you are going to agree with things and you're going to disagree on things. And I'm going to pick my fights.
Come on now, even the Dems are tired. What do you say? I'm tired of the venom and the hate. The same venom and the hate that you get from this show. It's so ironic that he's coming on here. He's literally shutting these ladies down, saying, hey, we need to move away from this divisiveness. Let's unite. Let's come together. I feel like we could really get things done. Donald Trump is not so bad after all. He's saying it to their faces too. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna, and
I love the claps too.
I've chosen not to add to the cheap heat online or go after those kinds of things. I've never found that helpful. And if those kinds of things were helpful, we would be in a different situation. We'd be the ones making those kinds of decisions with the new administration, with then Vice President Harris.
Yeah.
Look at their faces.
Senator, Trump's pardoning of roughly 1,500 January 6th rioters on his first day back in office is still reverberating. And when we last spoke with you in December, you were critical of Joe Biden having just pardoned his son, Hunter. So although President Trump ran on doing this, there was a discrepancy, and a lot of people in his inner circle said he wouldn't do it for violent offenders. So there was some surprise in what he ended up doing.
Of course not. I'm on record criticizing going after Hunter Biden. And I also agreed that the trial in this city, in New York, was politically motivated, that wouldn't otherwise have been prosecuted if it was someone else. And I've been very front and center in pardons. I chaired that process in Pennsylvania. I was all about delivering second chances, and I was very proud of that. And I think that's really the cornerstone of criminal.
I feel like no one talks about the pardoning of those death row inmates by Joe Biden enough. Like, that really just blew my mind. We still have not gotten any reasoning behind that one. I'm just lost for words. That we're talking about the J6 pardons from Donald Trump. Get out of here. And comparing it to Hunter Biden, that was the only crime that Hunter Biden got tried on out of all the things that he did. I'm gonna leave it there, man.
And chances, and I was very proud of that. And I think that's really the cornerstone of criminal justice reform is if you are following the rules and you've paid your debt. I do believe you do. I do believe there needs to be a path for redemption. And this process, whether Joe Biden or whether President Trump, I don't agree with many of those pardons, especially on the J6 ones. And I've called that out. I've been on record saying that that's just not true. If you're going to abuse the process process, somebody that's been very committed as part of that, has made that part of my career. I think it's sad because it's been politicized, and I think, if anything, that might have set some things back because people assume now, depending on what team's in office, those are the people that get some redemption.
I just for clarification, did you mean that the 34-count case in which Donald Trump was found guilty of various financial crimes was politically motivated here in New York?
I found that when the judicial system gets weaponized and targeted political enemies for political gain, I think that's inappropriate, and I think that degrades our collective trust in this a very important institution, whether that.
Oh my goodness, guys. Look how butthurt Sonny Hostin is. I mean, come on. It was all solely political. That's why Kamala, one of the reasons, I won't say that's solely why Kamala lost like that, but that's one of the reasons why the nation came out, the response to all those political witch hunt cases coming after Donald Trump. Talk about the 34 felony counts. Let's talk about the sentencing. What was he sentenced to? I mean, he was sentenced to have a good day. He was sentenced to walk into the Oval Office. Doesn't make sense to me, and that walks us right into the next topic going to be on in the next video, guys. That one dropping a little later on. I think it's 2 hours from now, but definitely hop in the comment section, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Senator John Fetterman trying to walk these ladies back towards that light of reality. I'm not sure they're going. Hop in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. Also want to take this time to give a huge shout out and thanks to all the folks that made it this far in the video. Truly goes a long way getting that message out there. So I truly do appreciate all of you guys. Also, quick heads up, on Friday, the Friday Night Live recap with your boy Retro. I think I'm going to do one video followed by the live, or maybe flip that. Just because I may or may not have agreed to going on a field trip to the Children's Museum with my younger cousin on Friday. So just be looking for that. Also, I'm going to do a communities tab poll to get the time straightened out, because I've seen a couple of you guys saying you wanted it early, a couple wanted it later. So we're going to do a poll to see when the majority of you guys will be available. If not, and you don't win the poll, don't be sad, guys. I'll leave the the whole VOD or the recap recording up so you guys will be able to watch it, go back and comment, and I'll be in there interacting again. So don't feel bad, guys. But yeah, definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.